President Aquino and other APEC leaders will focus on economic and not political issues when they meet in Beijing next month. According to Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Laura Del Rosario, the summit will be held from November 9 to 11. According to Del Rosario, the Philippines and China will have to work together in the Beijing Summit so that issues not tackled this year will be carried over in 2015. And that's when the Philippines plays host to the APEC Summit. Added details from Ignacio.
President Aquino will push for good governance and will introduce the vibrant economy of the Philippines. The President will visit China and Myanmar for the 22nd Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Leaders Summit this November.
It's always, the President is always talking about governance, no, and structural reform. We're trying to look at ways and means to make business easier, and I think his administration has also done a lot of work on this, so that I think you have read that we have improved our rankings in most of the competitiveness scales and indices all over the world.
Aside from regional economic reforms and expansion of economic growth, the annual World Summit will focus on internet economy as well as people-to-people and physical connectivities and actions to mitigate the effects of calamities and other disasters in the economy. Although the summit will be held in Beijing, the issue of territorial disputes in the West Philippine Sea is not part of the agenda.
No, because remember that APEC extend all the way to South America. So the issues should really be concerned with the whole Pacific region. So if you look at the Pacific, it's Asia on one side and then Latin America on the other. So we don't go into the specifics of those issues that are just Southeast Asian issues.
Despite tension on maritime issue, the DFA official assured that the Chinese government is looking forward for the participation of the Philippines in the coming APEC Leaders Summit. The Philippines is the next host of the annual summit next year.
Yes. In fact, I'd like to say that the Chinese government is really looking forward to our participation. And I think we have a very good, strong delegation, and they're happy that we are more than usual, meaning it is a show that we are there to support them. And besides, we have, as I said, we have a tradition of carrying over the concerns in one host economy if the discussions there are not yet settled, because most of the issues are long-term. We carry them over. So the Chinese senior official knows that whatever is unfinished business, I'll carry it over during host year and hope that we can, tie them up with a nice package.
During the summit, the President will speak about the country's economic reforms before APEC Business Advisory Council or ABAC and with other chief executive officers.
So the President will be giving a talk before the CEO Summit on November 9, and the topic is economic reform for competitive growth. And we thought that this topic is really very appropriate for the President, because we are aware of the fact that this administration has done a lot of improvements in its regulations, just so we can become more competitive.
The President will also have the opportunity to meet leaders from the Latin America at the sidelights of the summit.
Latin America now, it's for us, at least for Filipinos, it's almost like a new frontier, because we find that it's too far away from us. It takes almost 2 days to reach there. But the growing economies there, you have Argentina, Chile, and then you have Brazil. Brazil is not a member of APEC, but somehow, if we strengthen our relationships, for instance, with Mexico and Peru, and Chile, then somehow we already have a foothold there. Now, those of you who've been watching the news, I think you must have noticed the increasing amount of investments that Mexico has in the Philippines, through FEMSA, Coca-Cola, and also CEMEX, the cement. So in other words, Mexico is already there coming to us, and I think Chile will be also very good possible. We can expand our relationship with Chile as well.
After Beijing, the President will fly to Myanmar for the ASEAN Leaders Summit. For the People's Television, Ignacio.